If you are reading this letter,
It's not just you who pays the price.
today you were lucky.
Someone like you was texting and driving.
Driving is a privilege.
Rear-ended her into an 18-wheeler and killed her instantly.
Distracted driving is a choice.
They asked me to do this story on texting and driving, and I can't do it unless I admit this. I text and drive. I Facebook and drive, tweet, navigate, talk. I do all those things. And then I see this pledge. It can wait. Keep your eyes on the road, not on your phone. Even after you admit that you do all those things, this still feels like they're asking for a big behavioral change.
Are you ready for that? I'm not sure if I am, but Taylor Zamora is. When he was 12, his father was killed by a distracted driver.
It seemed like only yesterday we were watching movies together, cooking, laughing, and playing games.
Krista Tankersley lost her brother Jeff.
Our lives will never be the same.
He was on a bike. A driver who was texting mowed Jeff down.
And killed him instantly.
Driver never hit his brakes.
Now his daughter will graduate from high school this year. So you think about all of the things that they're missing out with him being gone. Graduation is one.
Hello, my name is Kathy Bond. I'm the mother of Katrina Bond.
Kathy Bond's daughter, Katrina, was stopped in a construction zone on the interstate. The driver, who was texting, did not notice the traffic had stopped.
He was clearly distracted.
He flattened Katrina's car. That driver never hit his brakes either.
Just something that, you'll never feel okay about. I would rather die myself. Why couldn't I be taken, Your children shouldn't go before you.
Look, right here.
He's slowing down. Here we go. This guy, right here.
Okay, here's another one right back here in the Prius.
We're out together looking for drivers that text and drive.
He's on Facebook.
Then snapping their pictures, like these two teenagers, while they use their phone behind the wheel. Texas is one of the last 4 states without a law against texting and driving. In new research, AT&T engineers monitored habits in the states without texting laws. They found a 17% higher rate of texting and driving. In Texas, all 3 of these families have tried and failed to get the law changed. Here's Krista Tankersley testifying in Austin.
We've been here before. This is not fun for us. We don't want to be here, but we want to save another family's life.
It's unenforceable. This is a bill that's unenforceable. A police officer would have to literally see you texting while driving.
Last session, their anti-texting bill was 1 vote short of passing. Fort Worth Senator Connie Burton gathered enough support to keep it from coming to a vote in the Senate. The senator says reckless driving laws already on the books are enough.
I don't even know how that can be. How can that be? How can a police officer see somebody texting while they're driving?
Let's go for a ride.
All right, cool. Let's do it. I'll just watch cars as they drive by and see if they've got their phone in their hand.
Little Elm is one of about 60 Texas cities that do have an ordinance against texting and driving. Here, you cannot touch the phone unless your car is in park.
Good afternoon. I'm Officer Kinney, Little Police Department Traffic Division.
I rode along with Officer Sean Kinney, who showed, despite what Senator Burton says, the law is not difficult to enforce.
Even when you're at a light or anything like that, you're not allowed to have your phone in your hand at any time.
While some officers do have the authority to write tickets, Kathy, Krista, and Taylor have the moral authority to do something just as effective.
It's kind of eerie finding all these people doing this in one day, though.
Of the people we saw using their phone behind the wheel, we ran their license plates and got their addresses, then sent them a packet of letters from Kathy, Krista, and Taylor.
We watched you make the decision to focus more on your phone versus the very important act of driving.
I am also very sure that you do not want to hurt or kill anyone either.
Are your family's lives still worth a text or phone call?
You might be thinking now that that's pretty strong. All of us involved felt the same way too. But there are 100,000 distracted driving wrecks in Texas every year, and nothing else seems to be moving the needle.
It's one thing to do that and kill yourself or injure yourself, but how do you live with yourself if you are responsible for the death of someone else? How do you do that?
So working on the story, I have taken the It Can Wait pledge, but I've also come to the conclusion that I don't think it's enough.
I don't want this to happen to you or your loved one.
So I've decided whenever I'm in the car, I'm going to put my phone in the back seat, which totally eliminates any temptation to use it at all.
Please, I beg you, do not let this happen to you.
Plus, I really don't want to get a letter like this in the mail. Do you?
Thank you in advance for making a positive difference in others by sharing this life lesson.